We have another special guest speaker that we want to honor for his work for medical marijuana. Mike Crawford is also known as Mike Cann. He's an internet radio show host. He's an internet radio show host for Unregular Radio's Two Hotheads show every Saturday afternoon.
Activism happens.
Where activism happens, that's right. Mike Cann, let's see, Mike was MassCann NORML's president for 2 years, 2010 and 2011. Mike has spoken publicly many times of his long battle with daily pain resulting from his years as a high school wrestler and the relief he finds from the medical use of cannabis. During Mike's presidency, the Freedom Rally grew with both the addition of a second stage and the return of a relatively lucrative food contract, which has really helped. Mike inspired activism amongst his many friends, some of whom have served as officers and directors of MassCann. And I'm not going to add the second part here, but if you want to ask Mike about his second penis, you can ask him later. Join me in congratulating and welcoming Michael Crawford. Whip it out, man.
No, I knew you were going to ask that. I knew it. I'm not doing that. Basically I want to frame my words. I don't want to be too long up here. I frame my words around new people who are here, who have maybe gotten involved like I did when I came to a meeting. I think MassCann is a good place to come, find out, meet people, network. I also want to talk to people who've been around quite a while, like myself. I've been around for over 10 years now doing this. Last couple of years for me with MassCann, it almost took over my life. It was great in a lot of ways, and in some ways it was terrible. I'm here today and I feel so much better about the organization and myself and my role in it. And I just want to kind of give a viewpoint, maybe a different viewpoint that maybe you're not hearing from other people. Because I think my experience and the way I look at things and the way I do things is a little bit different than other people. First thing I want to say, I was watching a YouTube video last night, which I often do. You can find me on YouTube. It's Mike Cann. I'm putting out like 600 videos. A lot of the videos include people in this room and a lot of people outside of this room related to this subject of activism, marijuana reform. I was watching a famous activist, and she's a mother. She's well known, Afeni Shakur. She was Tupac's mother. And she said in this speech, she said, everybody got something or somebody they're against, but few ask the most important question. The most important question is, what are you for? And I think that is a question that we all need to ask. It's an ongoing conversation. What I was for before is different than what I'm for today. And sometimes you have experience and life experience, and you do wrong. Sometimes you do right, and you learn from those life experiences. And it's something that I've been doing over the last couple of years. What are you for? What are you about? And what do you want out of this world? What are you looking for yourself? Not just for the organization, not just for the greater, but for yourself. What really drives you? Where is your passion? Dr. Greenspoon has a passion for medicine. You could tell. I did a video with him several years ago, put the camera in his face. There you go. His passion drove him, made a career. That's what I've tried to do, and I think that's what the message for me is. My passion has really been working with people I like. When I was president, I didn't really have a choice on who I was working with. I really didn't. I had to work with everybody, right? Is that what you're supposed to do? Is that when you're Bill Downing has to work with everybody, right, Bill? Now I have a choice. There's never any responsibility on this stuff. For me, that was one of the things I really had to get over. I had to realize that I got to get back to doing this for me, for what I want to get out of it, for the people I want to work with. And I think the best thing, I did so many things when I was MassCann. I booked the Freedom Rally music. We got Onyx, we got Styles P, we got bigger sponsors. We did a second stage. We had ideas like to do two days, and it's Bill Downing did a lot of the work There was no one supporting Bill Downing. Bill Downing did all this promotion work, all this production, and there was no one there. I kind of took over the other half, which was the promotion and the booking and making the sponsorship deals. I think with myself and just in general, my advice to people is use this room. The people in it, network, get to know people. That's what this meeting is. That's really the power of the reason why I came down today. Is not to even speak, is to see everybody, to get network, to get my unregular cards out. You can take a look at these. I'm sure, you know, put them on the table, but to talk to people. I got my video camera here. It's recording right now. I got my camera guy. We want to interview people. That's what we do. That's what I do on my YouTube. If you look at my YouTube, most of the videos, sometimes lately it's more me, but usually it's other people. Even my radio show. Our show sucks if we don't have the guests. It's always about the community and the people that we like, that we respect. We're trying to learn new things, and that's what I try to do with my videos. And that's my advice to everyone in this room. It's not so much come here looking for, I want to see this happen, I want to do this. Then do it. Find people that you like, surround yourself with good people, and go do it. Don't expect the organization to do it for you. If you want to see the organization do it, become a part of the organization and do it for the organization. Sometimes it's easier to do it outside the organization like I am, but that's really you shouldn't be expecting Bill Downing or the board members or whoever else to be doing all this work for free for you when you're sitting in a meeting just raising your hand. That's not the way things work. You have to actually go out there and do it. And that's my advice. Look outside the room. You can always talk to the people in the room. You can build the room up. It's good. People have been talking outside this room. You know why I know? Because there's more people here than the last time I came. So that's what it's about. When I was here, I always was talking outside the room. Always bringing in new people. That's really what you should be trying to do. Bring in new people and expect the same from your friends that come here regularly. Always be bringing in new people. Get new people involved. I just, you know, that's really my whole, the way I work, how I operate, my message. Beyond that, I want to say thanks. Look at this list. I wrote a list. It's small. These are just some of the people that I respect, that I've worked with. I'm going to read some of them. I don't know if I'm going to get through them all before you guys fall asleep, but I just want to read some of them. And I want to thank these people. I want to thank, number one, my girlfriend, my wife, I call my wife, Carmelita. You guys know Carmelita? I want to thank her. I want to thank MassCann NORML. I want to thank Bill Downing and Steve Epstein for really helping me out and showing me. You know, they really brought me in, and they taught me a lot over the years, and I really want to thank them personally within MassCann NORML the most. Also, Danny, Bobby, Rick, Craig Coffey, Dave Bienenstock, the people at High Times, Jeff Lawrence, The Weekly Dig, Chris Ferrone, Valerie Vanderpan, Bradley J in the media, Dave Tree, you guys know Dave Tree, amazing. Victor Foresta, who helped me raise a lot of money, Nikki Smokes, who's not here, Sarah Sparks, John Leonard, Alex Arsenault, Maddie Webster, Drug Policy Forum, Massachusetts. Let's give them a hand. They've been doing the work. Anyone that's collecting signatures, a lot of times I can't do that work. And that's my message again, is that if you can't do something, it's okay. Do what you like. Do what you can. I have a bad back. I can't stand there and collect signatures for hours. These people are doing that work, and I really appreciate that. Whitney Taylor and Matt Allen. D. Krim, 2008, medical this year. I want to thank you. Thank you. My good friend, my brother, the King of Pot, Valerie Malta, and his father, Daddy-O. I want to thank them. Scott Madeline from Stingray, Glenn Prescott, the Red Blazer, Joe Bonney, give me a lot of advice. He was a person that really brought the Freedom Rally big by booking a lot of the big bands before me. Chris Floyd, who spoke earlier, I think he's a good dude. You should run for president. So I'm giving you that. You should run for president, or run for the board. I'd like to see you part of this next year. Billy Bones and John Murphy. Billy Bones has helped me a lot. I want to thank them. Marcy Duda, Kenneth Roberts, all medical patients who have ever spoken out on this subject. Kenneth Roberts is no longer here. I never met the man. I read his emails. Bill sent along the obituary. Heartbreaking story. This is what it's about. It's about medical patients Robert Placksham, Toby Tigerheart Greer, Donna Lambert, Lisa Boston, Sissy O'Day, Hugh Manny Moda, Philip Daniels, the artists I work with, DJ Slim, Prospect Hill, Mr. DL, Styles P, Onyx, DJ Cash with G-Unit, Unregular Radio, Dex Strong, Lex Crespo, Casey Hoy, Heather Mack, Mike Newman, Frank Capone, Frank Pino, Congressman Capuano, Congressman Frank, Governor Gary Johnson, Maine State Rep Diane Russell. Let's hear it for Diane Russell. She just put a bill in again to legalize in the state of Maine. Judge Jim Gray, Peter McWilliams, rest in peace, Mark and Jody Emery, Russ Belleville, Keith Allen, Paul Eric at NORML, Matt Simon, Vapor Brothers, The Hempus, Green Side Up. I know I'm missing a lot of people. I don't want to. You get the idea. I could go on. This is only one page. I was going to go to the second page. There's a lot of good people to work with. Find them. Build your community. Whatever we want, we can have. I said decrim 2008, medical 2012, legal 2016. Does anyone think that's not going to happen? It's going to happen, isn't it? It's happening. Let's make it happen. I also want to thank Tupac and Alfina Shakur. And I want to thank everyone here, and thank MassCann NORML again. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you.
Okay, and thank you, Mike.